Okay, so now we're going to do some advanced training here, and this is what I call modeling success. Now, I'm a really big fan of Tony Robbins. He talks about if you want to achieve what others have, you simply model what their mindset is and what their actions are, and you can duplicate their results. So I use that same concept when I was launching my Instagram page. And what I did is I essentially looked at some of the biggest pages within my niche, within my market, and I decided that I wanted to model them. Now, in this module, we're specifically talking about building your brand. So let's focus in on the logo, let's focus in on the name, and let's focus in on the profile again, just to recap what you've learned within this module. So when it comes to the logo, the name, and the profile, within your niche, you want to model pages that are actually achieving success. And I'm going to show you a few examples here of how you can model pages in terms of very specific information. And then I'm going to wrap it up by teaching you or giving you a tool that you can use to make sure that the pages that you're modeling are actually successful pages and not pages that may appear on the surface to be successful, but ones that are actually growing fast and standing the test of time. And that's really important when you're building out your brand. So let's start with a page that we already covered a little bit, and that is Think, Grow, Prosper. Now, the reason I keep using this page as a reference is because this is probably or I think it's one of the biggest, if not the first or second biggest page within my niche, which is the personal development, motivation, inspiration, etc. So I use this page as an example because he consistently delivers amazing content and he's really built a strong brand. So we look here at the logo first. And the logo, again, dark background, white letters that really pop, and you even see a book here that really just encompasses the brand. It's really something that is very brand centric, and this is really important when you're crafting a logo. Now, when we look at the name, what I like about this name is it shows a benefit. And although this can't really be tied, to really any type of brand on Instagram, it's something that seems to work in the personal development or motivation and success market, which is tying a benefit or making the name just so recognizable that you just want to follow it because they have a great name. So Think, Grow, Prosper obviously is an awesome name. It has, some type of benefit or some type of result you're going to get by following him. So it's really, really awesome. And then when we look at the profile, now the profile on mobile structured a little bit different, definitely has more bullet points. It's very organized and it's very easy to read. And then again, look at the call to action. He's directing people to his link, mindset shifts, free mini course. If you're giving away something for free, use the word free. People love free on any social platform, but Instagram especially, people are just absorbing free content like crazy. Now another one is one that we already showcased a little bit, which was Achieve the Impossible. And again, the logo, dark, white letters, pops right off the screen. Achieve the Impossible, great name, really stands out. And then the logo, again, is really just showcasing, we have the power and capacity to achieve the impossible, right? That's a really strong message. And then the name underneath the name or the profile name is Inspiration Motivation. So if you search Inspiration Motivation on Instagram, you're probably going to see this page come up because they have a huge amount of followers and they have that name as their profile name, which is separate from the page name. So those are two really good examples. And when you get into different niches, you'll be able to see what other people are doing. So I really wanted to make this video here to give you an idea on what exactly I model. And what I model is the logo. I try to keep it along the same strategies of what's working in my niche. So I'll give you another example, probably the biggest page in my niche, which is Millionaire Mentor. Now, Millionaire Mentor has built a huge following. He's just always sharing great content. And as you can see here, the logo, white background, very clean logo that just pops out, and you can see that it's two M's, Millionaire Mentor, and he uses his logo everywhere, and it's so recognizable that there are even pages on Instagram that use the word millionaire that have actually tried to copy that logo or make their logo look very similar. So it looks like people are really taking this modeling thing to the next level. But I don't suggest copying people's stuff here. Don't copy their logo. Don't copy their name exactly. Don't copy their bio. Use it as a way to model so you can have a blueprint on what to do with your brand. Now again, the name is something that's very recognizable, millionaire, and then mentor is something that really shows, maybe this is a millionaire that's mentoring me, right? So you want to follow mentors, coaches, people who can give value to your life. So it's a really a strong name that is, it's recognizable and it's almost benefit oriented, right? You see mentor and you say, hey, I want to follow this person because maybe they can mentor me to become a millionaire. That's why a lot of people follow a lot of these pages, to get that daily inspiration, motivation, or even success or, money, entrepreneurship stuff. So that's what we see in my niche. So, and then again, the bio, bullets, very clean, very organized, and directing people to the bio. So you really need to find what works best in your niche, search some pages, make a good list of some pages you want to model. Also, within the Instapro Academy, we give you access to 100 different Instagram pages in all different niches that will really help you save time so you don't have to do all this searching. And we've checked their engagement rates to make sure that they are a solid page and they're not just getting, fake followers or fake growth, or they're not really succeeding too well. So what I mean by engagement is, I'll show you right here on our page. So as we scroll down, you want to take posts that are a little bit older and you want to take a look at their engagement. So engagement is their likes that they're getting on their pictures, right? 825, 961, 994, 730, 936, 988. So we're getting close to 1,000 likes per picture, which puts us right underneath that 2% engagement, which is what you're going to see on posts or on pages that are pretty active and post good content. You're going to see around 2% on really good pages, but as they get bigger, you're going to see below 2%, maybe 1.5%. That's a really good indication of a solid page that you can model in terms of their logo, their name, and their profile, and even their content. But we're going to get deeper into that in Module 2. Now, one last thing before I end this little training video is I want to show you a website that we use to make sure that the pages that we're modeling are actually good pages. They're solid pages with solid growth and they have real followers. So what I use is socialblade.com, and I go over here to this tab and I click on Instagram, and then I type in the page name. So let's take a look behind the growth of Achieve the Impossible, for example. So you go ahead and type the page name here and you get to see all their stats. So you can see their follower count, you can see their average daily followers, and you can see their followers in the last 30 days. So his account is growing by over 40,000 people per month. So he's got solid growth, and then you can see the daily growth here, and you can actually even take this back by going into detailed stats, and you can take this back 30 days to see their follower growth. So he's obviously growing very steady, so you can tell that he's not going out and buying all these followers. You really want to look out for key indications where people have very slow follower growth or even negative follower growth. They're actually losing followers, and then one day they just buy like 10,000, or you see a spike of like 20,000, 30,000, 3,000. That shows you that they're probably buying followers. So that's probably not a good page to model. Obviously something they're doing isn't working, and there's so many great pages to model. So you really want to focus in on the pages that are growing successfully, they're growing consistently, and they have great engagement rates. But again, we gave you that spreadsheet of all the top pages in all different niches, so use that as a baseline for what pages to model. You can go to Social Blade, double check them, but you can feel pretty confident that those are some awesome pages that you can use to model to really structure your brand with your logo, your name, and your profile. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put the link to the download for that spreadsheet right underneath this video, and I'll give you a link right to socialblade.com so you can start using that to really track what pages are awesome and what pages are great to model. So I'll see you on the next module.